And now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV reliably serves Sneedville and the greater Sneedville area. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, welcome. The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
That is, as always, a true statement, and right there it is, my email. I promise you that's my email. Little bit different there with the opening, huh? You'll want to hang around to the end because we have a new outro video as well, just for you here on Negative 43 TV. A lot of hellos early on. Negasonic, middle-aged dickhead is here. Blue is here, the troll formerly known as Blue Devil. Let's see, who else? Red Screen is here on the Sunday afternoon. And Silicone just arrived, as did Lady Nightmare. So this is going to be a really, really nice little tea party for a Sunday afternoon. Just kind of a laid-back sort of thing. I'm laid back as far as Tyree Sneed material goes. Anyway, you know what's coming now. That's right. It's the prayer. Oh, boy.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk.
And before the prayer commences, we have two new arrivals. John Cole is here, and Best in Show is here, again on this Sunday.
Matter of fact, I'm going to pray right now. As much as I can. But Lord, please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the strength to stand in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of you-know-what.
And you know what else is true? Logie Bear is here.
Right? Or you-know-what and your staff, they comfort me.
Wow.
And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this, through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice and true righteousness to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need. Please bring me people that are going to donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this.
My guess would be Dutchie's channel over at Rumble. Yes, that's right. Tyree Sneed Archive may have it. Art Vandalay, etc. may have it also over on Rumble. If it's good, Dutchie got it, and if he didn't get it, Dr. Computer Shop did. No, I don't want to hit that button, not yet anyway. Boy, gonna be one of those days? I don't know.
This planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on.
Oh, fuck you.
God, please help my soul to be at peace.
Nobody can help you have peace in your soul. It's just not going to happen, dude, because your life sucks and you bring it on yourself. I have to figure out another way to put that. Meanwhile, Connie's crusty charcuteries here. C4, of course. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I haven't even called Smoke 'em if you got 'em yet. I'm not even high. And I'm doing this. Let's call it Smoke 'em if you got 'em and see how pear-shaped I can really get.
Please help me just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow.
Kelchu Bordner is here, and no, Kelchu, I wouldn't worry about it.
Evil, malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me. And I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing in your name. Again, please help me, give me strength where I do not have it to stand up to these oppressors, to these evil.
All right, Red Screen's got some new equipment, and we are going to start with a live after we get through all of this, and then I'll get to what I'm really here for.
People to this system again. Please give me all the tools, resources, and
we'll get there.
People to back me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to protect these people from everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next. Just continue to supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to you at all costs. And please guide me through this hell. All right? Please just continue to be there.
He made $138. That may be a few dollars heavier than it actually is, but he did finally draw a check, as usual, a quarterly check.
And just give me the strength I need.
We'll get there, kids. We'll get there. I know he's live.
To overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. You know, the wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked.
Eddie Guerrero is here, and he's here right now. Is that something that he said in his live stream right now?
They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God.
Because it sounds crazy enough that he might say that.
I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that I have lived. Give me, more and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name. And have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal and I am inconquerable because I stand in the name.
I like to point this out every time he says that. You must die to enter the kingdom of heaven. To claim immortality is blasphemous.
Of righteousness.
Blasphemous even.
In your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God, I stand up to all of these evil people. All right, by myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You and the millions of ancestors that support me, the voice, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Just continue to give me the resilience and strength and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into.
Help you build it? You mean give it to you? That's what you mean. Give it to you, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Packer II is here. And doggone it, Eddie, I was hoping it was something that he said because it just sounded so tirey.
A full-scale agency operation to truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And, just give me the power. Truly, I need your power, I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle.
You know, Eddie, he just might do it nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. It's King Blazy, wisdom, power, and intellect, one of the latest vloggers here in old Sneedville, and his live is funny. We're going to get there. We're almost there, I promise.
And it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me, you know? So I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please, I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me. Help me. Give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way for me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle that it provides. And just give me the strength and resilience necessary. Clear the path for me as you have done. Continue to protect me. And just know that every step I take is divine. And in your name, amen.
Funny how it always ends the same way for you, doesn't it? Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and Negative 43 TV is live for this Sunday, March the 2nd, 2025. I wasn't going to stream today. I was really going to wait until Tuesday or Wednesday to stream. But he uncorked one that really just kind of pissed me off. And maybe we'll get to that one. I'm going to try to keep this one down to about an hour and a half or so. Yeah, good luck with that. But I'm going to try to keep it nice and tight for a Sunday afternoon. So what I am going to do right now is we're going to add the Batman the Alchemist page to your screen right now. Don't flinch. Okay, there he is. What we're going to be watching, he is currently live. We will be watching Batman Proves, I say, he's the strongest superhero with another world record of something. Let's go ahead and click on it and see what something actually is. Negative 43 TV, 12 minutes after the hour. Okay, all right. This one is called Batman Proves He's the Strongest Superhero with another world record of 190 pull-ups in one set. He's lying so much about this that I don't think I'm going to be able to bounce up and down a quarter of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, for however long that's going to take. My shoulders would fucking go on strike is what would happen. So let's go back to the beginning. We're about 10 minutes behind Numbnuts, and hopefully this is good. So let's hit the candy colored button and let's go. Indeed, let's go.
All right, we're back, folks. Sorry, somebody was playing their stuff too loud as usual. Anyway, new world record. Everybody gather around. New world record Batman set. Batman has proven that he is the strongest superhero of them all. Right? Stronger than Superman, because Superman
doesn't
will not
exist.
show up to this planet. That's right. Why? Because he's scared of Batman. That's right.
Superman does not exist. Batman does not exist. One thing that he has been doing today is right pissing me off. We went out for a couple of hours. We had to take some cigarettes to a friend of ours that lives about 50 miles away. He's in rehab, by the way. And I listened to some of this on the way out and some of it on the way back because it's my job. And he was really winding me up today. This could be a lot of angry Rich.
Batman is here, and Superman knows that Batman is real. That's right, Spider-Man. He don't want no parts.
Oh, God.
He don't want no problems. Spider-Man knows what it is, boy. Like I said, the Batman has established yet another beautiful world record of 190 pull-ups in one set. That's right. It's 100% real, folks, and you can go see it right here on this channel. All right. So, like I said, is there any other contestants?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there no one else?
Bet your fucking ass there's another contestant. We abate. Oh, yeah, there's another contestant. I'm going to go check that video out when I'm done here, and I will see how long it takes you to fake 190 whatever the fucks. But then again, by the time I get around to it, you'll have it up to 250 pull-ups. Has anybody told you that you're beginning to physically resemble Charlie Zelenoff?
Like Achilles said, right? Hector!
Oh,
Hector!
I want you all right now to take a look at this fucking slob. That's what he is. You know it. I know it. He's a fucking slob. Oh, damn. And you wonder why you get nowhere. Dude, comb your fucking hair. If you can't wash it, comb it. The reason I stopped it was to remind everybody that he thinks he's gorgeous. I'm better looking Brad Pitt. Dude, you look like you just woke up underneath a fucking tree.
Is there no one
See what I was meaning about Angry Rich?
else? Oh, I love it. I love it. There is no contenders when it comes to the Batman. That's right. Batman has set another world record of 190 pull-ups, people. That's right.
Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, Nega, it's hard to sometimes remember that this guy is a grown man and not some 15-year-old crazy ass punk.
190. That's right. Probably could have done 200, but I like to give y'all a little bit of suspense of what.
Please welcome Lindsay to the show. And lately I've been watching these in memoriam videos. They're very interesting, especially the ones from the 50s and the 60s. But at the same time, it's morbid as fuck. Maybe I should look at something else.
Look forward to. Right. But I don't know. It's pretty hard. It was pretty tough. But
I guess one can only watch so many NFL films.
I put the video up there. It should show the full, I think it's 190. It might be a little bit more. But it should show the full set of the 190. Like I said, yeah, I do them like mini pull-ups. I know what I'm doing, right? I'm the one doing them.
Oh,
right?
Okay. I knew there was something I have saved in my watch later, and I think I'm going to hold off on that one until Saturday Madness. I have a video. I found a video of Tyree Sneed as Batman wearing the GIMP mask. I don't even think a whole lot happens in that video except he's out in public riding a scooter wearing a GIMP mask.
I have full self-awareness. I'm not you narcs. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like I said, there's a reason why I do it like that, just like there's a reason and a method behind all my madness. There's a method and a methodology for everything that I do and everything that I teach.
Okay, I just figured out what I'm going to do. I am actually going to do as many of those as I can physically manage. And then I'm going to say that however many that I did, it's one more than him.
Okay, and it translates in everything. Like I said, I mean, I do hundreds of pull-ups all the time, full extension, everything. And I can do a lot more pull-ups than probably anybody on the planet. I think literally anybody on the planet. Yeah. I mean, if they had me try out for the Marines, military, Navy SEALs, anything like that, there'd be nobody who could come close to me. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, I think that may have something to do with it, Lindsay. Plus, I mean, look at him. Look at him. Do you think this guy has any money? He is radiating broke, and that hair is just absolutely awful. My God.
That's the truth. So, you know, that's why when y'all make your videos on social media, I honestly can't stand any of them. Hold on.
I am hoping for that so much, Nega. What Nega said to me was, I hope he spurges about no 1K. I would love to see it, and I'm waiting.
I have a major issue, I would say. Well, not a major issue. I just don't like it. I mean, I don't enjoy the collective consciousness no more. Like, the collective is completely brainwashed and has no idea what they're talking about. That's just the truth. You all make videos every day on social media.
The collective, where did the Borgs get involved in this?
So it's just gotten to the point where it's so bad that like 90% of the world is talking actual delusion that doesn't exist. So, I mean, when are we going to go over the facts? I mean, they're talking about the military. Like I said, we know what the military.
Pardon me for clearing my throat. He does watch all of our stuff, which is why I was going to feature the video that I had set up, because he starts talking about us. And when he's talking about, well, he starts talking about me indirectly, but he's talking about me, and he's talking about you, and he's talking about money. I'm tempted to say total what I received last night in tips, thanks to you wonderful people.
It was trained to do for years. They were talking about that when I was in North Carolina. You got people making videos saying, oh, the military is this and that, and the military is so great, and they're talking and bringing up other people and this and that, and saying nonsense. I mean,
his eyes are starting to actually look just a little sunken.
It's all good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being, you know, an American. I'm proud to be an American.
Oh, Lord.
Where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who gave that right to me.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. And I won't forget the men who died that gave that right to me. I can't figure this guy's brains out. I just can't. He's not going to use the word died, but he'll go N-word with an A, and sometimes N-word with a hard ER. He does it a lot. Nothing ever happens.
And I'll proudly stand up next to you. And I don't know the rest of the words.
So stop then.
Blah, 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 blah. I love this land. God bless the USA.
You're saluting with your left hand, motherfucker.
There you go. Gave you a salute. So see, like, you gotta understand, like, we sing that, but yet, like, my family is who did all that. Like, you should be singing to my family, like, not these other people. They didn't do that. What are you talking about?
He most certainly does badmouth the military all of the time. Oh man, where is a Marine when you really, really need one? Active duty, ex-Marine, anybody to get up in his face and say, Semper Fi, motherfucker, what it be?
They just are brainwashed, and they listen to the people in the CIA who have the power to control and manipulate them. They didn't do anything for this country. That's the truth. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got targeted by that entity since day one. You ain't gonna hear me say nothing that ain't real. And the reality is not positive. I've heard tons of stories how they treat people. Like, yeah, nah. So I mean, let's get real.
Oh shit, there he is.
It's just the truth.
I'm super busy over here. How in the world could I miss the fact that Sticky TT6 is here? Man, I've been screwing up so much here. I think what I need is a smoke 'em if you got 'em. Let's see if I do any better once I get ripped. Yes, indeed, ripped off of my ass. Upper right-hand corner of your screen, kids. There he is. It's the pit boss, so you know it's on. Strike 'em up, have a sip, eat a piece of fruit, whatever you're into.
That whatever you want to call it, that entity, that organization, they're not super tough. They're not trained right. We have never won. I don't understand why. I saw this guy, he made a video. He said the U.S. military is one of the most feared, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, something about his brother opening up a marathon burger or something. And yeah, I heard that one today. That's the one I listened on the way out to my buddy's place. And oh my fucking God. When he starts shitting on dead people, man, you just want to see if his head's a twist off cap.
Most powerful, blah, 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 in the world. That couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm just saying that's the truth. I mean, the U.S. military has never been looked at like that, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. The U.S. military is viewed as a joke by most people in most of the country in the world.
Pisses me off. I did not serve. My dad was a World War II veteran, so were two of my uncles. had another uncle that served in Vietnam. I had a uncle and a stepbrother that served 2 terms each in Vietnam. There is no description of what I personally would like to see happen here, because you are running down the people that cover your ass. The reason that you're able to walk down the street like an untethered fucking madman that you are is because of those people. You need to have your ass stomped. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. Oh my God. Meanwhile, the real Tyree Sneed is here, and I'm feeling a little bit better already, a little calmer. And he makes a good point that I'll read for the listeners. Why can he say military, but not sword or battle? Jesus fuck, I don't know.
Right, that's the actual truth. And a lot of you dudes, you're just dudes that you go into the gym.
As a matter of fact, yes, I was so upset at him when you came here, RTS. What's the insight on the midget show? We all want to know.
You take yourself too seriously.
The behind the scenes stuff.
And you're a wage slave. That's about it. I mean, there's nobody you're going to find in the military who can come close to Batman physically. I can assure you that. I'm open to any challenges. I'm open to any contests, but let's do it for real.
Sounds to me like you better say hi to this man.
Real publicly, where if you want to do a pull-up contest, we can do it digitally through here, right? Any challengers, I can guarantee you that they will lose, okay? Right now, right? And I'm talking full extension, however you want to do the pull-ups, right? You will lose, I will win. And it's that simple.
That's exactly right. That military that he calls a bunch of fucking pussies is the reason that he can walk around being an absolute fucking prick. Fuck you, buddy. Look at that. Look at that miserable looking hair.
So people got to, put their money where their mouth is. Now there's no more talking. I mean, if any of the military or any Navy SEALs, any fake Marines, if y'all feel like you tough and you built like that, and you G-tough and you strong, if you think you can compete with Batman, step on right up, and we're going to have a digital contest.
Now, this is the kind of stuff right here that's going to improve my mood. Besides the marijuana, RTS says, reading it for the listeners, I got one of the girls, the midget strippers, to ride on me like a horse while I did push-ups. The stream is gone. StreamYard don't have it, but I did get more videos. You mean I'll never get to see that? My life seems a little bit less because of that.
And I'm going to prove you wrong real quick, and you're going to have to sit down and listen. That's about it. So, yeah, the military, they don't have any personnel that's slightly trained to the capacity that I am. They could hire me and give me a job, and then I could train them to, hopefully get to a higher strength level and mental, capacity, and, be able to accomplish a lot more.
He's just kind of filling me with rage today. Sometimes he hits me like this. And oh my God.
But as of right now, with what I'm doing, I mean, I'm setting world records consistently. And I mean, I'm barely getting started. Okay, folks. So, I mean,
thank you, sir. I will be watching those, looking at those after the show. I will.
I mean, I've proven on camera, nobody can compete with me, especially any military, Marines, Navy SEALs. I don't care who it is. They can't come close, bro. So y'all going to have to just hold that L and accept that. And like I said, any challengers, all you got to do is film a video. Film a video, put Batman or put my name, Tyree Sneed, and say, I want to do a challenge. Right, and do the amount of pull-ups, because the muscle-ups I can't really do in this facility because there's other bars on the side.
Now I'll go back to you, Kelchu. I really need to address that. Yes, he is pissing on the memories of everybody that served. And again, as the son of a World War II vet, there aren't enough assholes in the fucking world that this cocksucker can't lick.
In the way, so I can do them, but I can't do them clean the way I want. So just do like a pull-up video. That's all you do. Tag my channel, right? And
Oh,
Show me what you got.
You bet, motherfucker, it's coming.
You know what I mean? I can pretty much guarantee that. I mean, unless it's fabricated or AI or an edited video, there ain't nobody who can come close to competing with me.
I'm going to do this, and he will deny it. It's fake. Oh, God. Oh, man.
You understand? And I mean, any kind of pull up, full extension, any kind of grip of pull up, they ain't coming close.
Just when I needed Cake Pan to show up and cheer me up, well, right there he is.
So, like I said, there you go. All you got to do is tag my name. And then guess what? That helps me promote the channel. So I challenge all fake Marines, because I have no respect for none of these agencies, and neither should you. No, they've done nothing for us. They literally were trained against the American people. And that's what they've been doing for years. I mean, come on, bro. There's agencies right now that have gone on strike and they refuse to work. And that's probably why, because they're saying, like, they have guards in prisons that they're on strike right now.
What? What? You went from shitting on the military to talking about prison guards? What does one have to do with the other than a lot of prison guards are actually veterans, huh? Huh? What about it, dumbass? Well, smoke 'em if you got 'em is done for right now, so let's all welcome Schizo the cat. Yes, his glowing self is here right now.
And
Looking
the
over
counties
us.
are being accused of that because it's illegal, I guess. And they just refuse to work. Why? Because they disagree with the policies that are being enacted. And that's what we want. I don't care what no one says. We
Say hi to who is Johnny J.
want people. I'm not saying we want that, because I can't really say that. Well, I could, but you know, I'm entitled to my opinion. But I mean, what we want is people who think for themselves. We don't want people who are wage slaves who just answer to the system. And isn't that what most of the military is? Isn't that all the Marine is? All the Marine is a
No, I will never have another drink in my life. What I will do though is I'll go out and buy a 3-bowl bong.
guy that puts on a uniform and tries to go out to bars to hope that his Marine
And light all 3 bowls at once. And I'm not talking small bowls.
don't have to get a lady. Because you women and you fake women are so simple when you can't think for yourself. So-called women, not women.
If I could figure out a way to push this in front of the proper people, I'd do it in a second.
Women don't fall for that, right? Christina don't fall for that, right? Because my girl's a real woman. See, real women gonna look at you and laugh.
You have to know it's a guy. You have to know this is a fucking guy. You have
Real
to.
women gonna just say like, yeah, no, I still don't take you serious. Like show me who are you. You know what I'm saying? A real woman ain't gonna care. Oh, you a Marine? Who cares? See, validation. You need outside validation. That's weakness. It's not strength.
Says a guy who's constantly, I say, looking for validations. Let's get our first sponsor of the afternoon up and going, ladies and gentlemen. This part of our program is brought to you by gas station brand hot dogs.
See, the entire culture that y'all came up in that you want to promote is weakness. Y'all don't know how to do for yourself and stand on your own 2 feet and represent yourself like me.
In the video that I was going to run and may yet still run it, you were just, oh God, just bumming.
This is why nobody, no military personnel, no Marines, no Navy SEALs, nobody could come close to competing with me.
Wait a minute.
All right.
He's confusing me now.
Want to promote his weakness. Y'all don't know how to do for yourself and stand on your own 2 feet and represent yourself like me.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the part of the video that we may look at later, he was just fuck him.
This is why
Can't even fucking think.
nobody, no military personnel, no Marines, no Navy SEALs, nobody could come close to competing with me. All right, when it comes to anything that I'm doing, any of these strength levels, I mean, pretty much anything. I mean, even speed, I'm getting pretty fast. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Oh man, I hate to hear that, Terry. If you're listening, I am genuinely sorry. The thing about pets, dogs, cats, they transcend being an animal and they become family. My heartfelt sympathies to Terry.
Unbelievable. So, end of the day, it is what it is. Like I said, a guy was driving today. He like pulled up over there and he was yelling, "Batman!" So that was cool. And I'm not even in my bat suit today. But
that means it didn't happen. Big beard theories here. That absolutely happened.
Man, it's crazy, bro. 190 pull-ups, mini pull-ups, whatever you want to call them. And like
many.
I said, I do like
they're not even many, but at least you admitted that they're not pull-ups.
I mean, I do hundreds of others off camera. I do a lot now because my training is very rigorous. And like I said, I got to be ready.
You do whatever you do 30 seconds at a time for maybe 3 reps if you're lucky. Just get off of it.
For everything I'm doing. So y'all think it's easy. This stuff, it takes real discipline.
He was.
And I may have stumbled across another discovery that I'm not putting out there publicly, but something that may help me even to heal, I'm thinking. And it all takes discipline. It all takes massive discipline on a whole nother level. That's not easy. It's very difficult. It's very hard.
Yeah, discipline is hard, and you have none whatsoever. Absolutely no discipline whatsoever. Look at that nose. Look at that side profile. You know, if it's raining straight down, that awning he has there keeps his lips nice and dry. What lips he has, that is. It's kind of razor-lipped.
And like I said, at the end of the day, I can pretty much guarantee you now that I'll end up doing 200 of those. Like, without any doubt in my mind, because I could have done it today, and I just...
C4 gives me a read it for the listeners. He does pull-ups like he fucks. Yeah, that pretty much meets Ash's description.
You know, I got tired, and I wanted to... I had already, gotten past the 170, which was the last record I set. These are all world records,
one,
man.
Connie.
I don't need Guinness to tell me. I don't need anyone to tell me. I know what I'm doing on camera. It's right there, and that's it. So there is no discussion. Anything else is immature, and I don't have time for it. And like I said, that's the whole point. All those companies do is lie. I don't care what none of you say. Guinness has lied a million times. So like recordsetter.com lied. That dude used fake weights. Ain't nobody going to curl no 99 whatever pounds from reps, bro.
Deezy's here. And boy, what a time to stop it. I've got to screenshot that. How about the way his hair is curling up between the lenses of those really cheap sunglasses? Makes him look even more like a bird of some type.
It's impossible. You're lying. You understand? So recordsetter.com, I caught them in a lie. So it is what it is. Guy's looking at me.
Oh, you're welcome, C4.
I don't know why I started waving. But yeah, end of the day, he waved back though. He's cool. End of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah, just zero discipline. I was so angry a few minutes back. It's almost like my brain shut down. Something about him today just has me wanting to punch screens.
It is. And it's going to be what it's going to be, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Other than being pissed off by Tyree, I'm having a great day. Just one of them their days.
I don't care about anybody's opinion, man. I'm just doing me. Little old me doing me. And that's about it. And it's definitely working. So
we're so totally fucked, Easy. I just don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm impressed right now. I'm very impressed with today. I'm impressed with the results that I got. Just impressed all around. I mean,
you're impressed with the results. I will share with Tyree and therefore with all of you how much I made last night. I got an extraordinary tip through Cash App, and I was very, very generously tipped through Super Chats. So before taxes, Tyree, last night I made $169 through nothing I did, through the generosity of these fine people that we call Sneedville. See how that works? If people like you, and some people even may, if I may be so bold, love you, these kind of things happen. Thank you so much. That was not me flexing on your kindness. Not my place to do that, but thank you so very much. And you know who you are if you tipped last night.
Part of me can't believe it, but it's a pretty big deal, man. I mean, 190 pull-ups, whatever you want to call them, I really don't care. You want to say chin up, pull up, I don't care, man. It's a big deal, bro. All around, it's a big deal regardless. So, like I said, the street ball stuff went well. I got some footage today, quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, Sticky, it was an absolutely wonderful night last night. It really, really was. At DZ, thank you so much for your super chat. Another contribution for the Fuck Little Joseph Fund. Indeed. Thank you so much.
And, I'm not really completely going hard as I can or playing at, full capacity, but we had a little game and I was, doing some baskets before that on my own. So I got footage of all that. So I have a ton of footage that I can put out and edit. So I'm going to try to take my time.
I just love it. Yeah.
Because
RTS, I just love it when people in general do that. Yeah. It's like, I'm all this, I'm all that. It's like, it's not up to you to say you're all this and all that about fucking anything. That's up to other people to say. It impresses me every time.
I have all that footage, so it helps me.
Yes, good point.
So I mean, probably have quite a few videos I can create from that. And that's it, man. Like I said, I know what I'm doing with this business.
Yeah, even more if I go buy them and take them home and make them.
Like I said, we just pressed another check for $135 or so.
But who does that? That's weak. Eating at home, that's lame, dog.
It's probably still accruing. I got to see what's up about the $1,000 bonus. If they would give it to me, it would really get this show on the road for me. It would change things. It would allow me to get what I need, but I need money. And like I said, I mean, 135 measly dollars is not enough right now. And having to wait that long for the check, it's just, it's not going to work, So
no, it isn't going to work. It's absolutely not going to work. Jerome Biggums is here, and you're not behind the 8 ball anymore, Jerome. You're safe here.
I mean, I don't know. We're getting down to the wire right now, the nitty-gritty. But I just keep pushing and try to have faith. There's not much that I can really do, So that's why I need people to step up. Hopefully you will donate. I have a Cash App right there, $.
Yeah, that's one of the key things about his street ball tours. He's playing basketball by himself, just shooting baskets, and no one's watching.
My Champ God 2023. That's about it. But see, this is what I do for a living. I take it very seriously. It takes a lot out of me. It's not easy. And like I said, well, most of you may go to your 9 to 5. This is my job. Okay. I don't do 9 to 5s. Don't want to. I'm a chosen one.
You couldn't do a 9 to 5 if you wanted to because nobody will hire you. For reasons that we've went over thousands of times before, and we're not going to do it again, but you're unemployable.
Meant to teach people.
You might as well get a tattoo across your forehead and make it complete.
How to get stronger emotionally, physically, spiritually. And I'm building a conglomerate company and business out of this. And it's going to work. It just takes time, and it's not easy when you're in the first phases of it. When you're dealing with a whole bunch of others.
If he wasn't getting that stipend from his family, he'd be, Lord, he'd be sucking dick 24 hours a day just to get a bag of chips.
Stuff, and, outside circus acts. So that's why I don't play other games.
Very good, Blue.
Right, because I got enough things to deal with the problems. Right? And
gotta read it for the listeners. I've been doing that a lot today. Blue says he's the chosen bum as opposed to chosen one. I'm really liking that comment.
Like I said, 190 pull-ups is absolutely stupendous, amazing, and insane. And
it would be if you were actually doing them, but you aren't.
Like I said, I mean, you could take, it doesn't matter who it is, bro. They're not coming close. They're not competing. And that's why when y'all get on the internet and you keep trying to pretend you have a voice, people don't talk like that. Real people. And if you do.
Sticky TT6, thank you so much for your super chat tip. Hey, it doesn't take much. It's all good. It's all love to me. It really is.
But then it shows that you're very sheltered and there's something wrong with you. Like, I made these videos back in the day and proved this and talked about this, and these people got online and said silly things like, yeah, he said that he's stronger than the whole U.S. military. I didn't say nothing. I had proven it way back then. I've been stronger than all of them since day one. I'm also better trained.
It certainly doesn't take much, DZ, but do what you can if you just want to watch. That's beautiful too. You're here. You sitting right there, you are here, and that's what really matters. Everything else is pretty much secondary.
Because I'm trained from actual real life situations and circumstances. Like I said, they made that movie, The Gringo, about me. I'm the guy.
Having said that, DZ is a very wise man.
I'm the guy who's literally an expert and a reincarnated game master. You can't be serious. Okay? The things that I've been in and involved in, you could never comprehend or imagine. So I got taught by actual reality, where my adrenaline is pumping completely, and like I had to, be in situations that were extremely serious, right? So that's where I thrive. I thrive in that element, and that's why I'm Batman, right? So at the end of the day, this is what I'm going to continue to do. Nobody will stop me. I will continue to teach the public and do what I was called to do by God.
I still can't figure out what you were called to do by God. I mean, is starvation a religious calling now? What about infected gums? Is that a religious posture nowadays? Is it, huh? Is it, huh?
No matter what anyone says or does, I will continue to teach my craft to the public and try to teach y'all the truth and some of the hidden knowledge. Right? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Thank you, DZ, for another $2 super chat tip.
And, something else, you Masons, I saw an interview about you Masons talking about being a master manifester, basically, and how you can attract whatever you want. And Einstein was teaching this. I mean, at no point did I hear Einstein teaching that, number one, nor did he really manifest much, in my opinion.
Sometimes I hear things while I'm paying attention to the comments that make me grab the slider of destiny, move it to the left, and try to pay maybe just a little bit more attention.
As much, in my opinion, from what I saw. So, I mean, y'all need to show the records of that if that's true. And then you talk about you're a manifester because you're a Mason. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Manifesting Masons, all right. Oh, that's fuck the whole thing. Let's just go. Damn.
All right. So as I was saying, like I said, the Mason was sitting there talking about, and a lot of the stuff that goes on at the lodges or behind closed doors hasn't been disclosed, of course, because we all know what you do and what you're about.
You do so much for me as it is, DZ. That, man, geez, that's fine.
We all know what Masons are about. We've known what Masons are about since day one. It's no figment of the imagination, right? And we know what you worship, right? And that's the problem with this country is all these people, right? They all are looking to Satan for everything. I represent God. Okay? Like I said, if that's what you believe in and you don't believe in God, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, everybody's welcome to freedom and what you believe. But like, if you're with that Satan stuff, like you're the problem and you're a traitor.
Thank you for everything, DZ. Really. Thank you for everything. And yeah, maybe I should mention that Lady Nightmare is in fact the wife of Sticky TT6. It's a fact.
Of this country, literally. I mean, how could any world sit there and try to justify that?
We are family, but some of us are literally family.
I mean, that's crazy. We live in a world where y'all do it every day through your music. That's pollution. It's not music. It's nonsense, right? And every day we have to see these people and listen to them, and they want to act like they are somebody. These people don't even exist. None of them. All of them are just empty. It's an empty existence. If you study narcissism, it even says that. That's why when y'all want to talk about people, them people don't exist. You want to talk about Jim Jones? Jim Jones is known for what he is. I don't have to say it. He's known as a joke. Nobody takes any of those people seriously. None of those people have any money. He's doing what their people have done since day one, which is begging for lump sums right, to be handed to him, right? Something I never did, right? I'm turning around now and asking and demanding from everyone in the public to support me for what I've done and my business. It's a little bit different than begging. You see what I'm saying? Because I've actually done something. See, Jim Jones didn't put on a bulletproof vest.
You haven't done anything, and it is begging.
And be Batman. Okay? He didn't put steel armor on and be Batman. He didn't do what I did. He's never done what I've done. Right? You ain't gonna catch me on no videos looking like him. So what are you talking about? Freemasons are irrelevant, buddy. That's what I'm saying. They get online, they get internet access, they want to pretend that they having a conversation that nobody cares about. Your views are manipulated. This whole platform is fake. And Gervonta Davis lost that boxing match to whoever the hell his name is. I forget. I'll have to look it up. What is it? I can't remember.
The commentary is so good today. It's no wonder that I will review these things from time to time just to see how the sound was and everything. It surprises me how many perfectly good jokes I missed because I'm paying attention to you. And that, after all, is what I should be doing.
Remember his name. But he lost. That wasn't a draw. He lost. And everybody said so, who's smart. So, like I told you, this is what Masons do.
Yeah, we're not necessarily PC around here at all. I mean, we're not PC around here. Look at what the primary sport is. This is not PC.
Okay? And this is why I don't take them serious. This is why I don't really want to compete in their leagues. Because
one word, Lindsay, penile.
They rig everything. They rig everything and they cheat.
And there
That's why
you go.
The truth is that you have to be so much better, right? Just like these people can't drive and don't know how to just stay in their lane, right? Unreal, bro. Then they want to project, but like, you're the one who's driving. How is it hard to stay in your lane? I don't understand that. It's illegal to come into this other lane. It makes no.
All right, everybody. Time to welcome Barkata Bracken to the show. That is, of course, Red Pill, -43 TV on your Sunday afternoon. It's 52 minutes after the hour, 8 minutes until the top of the hour. I'm Rich Baritone, and right now we're listening to Batman proves he's the strongest superhero with another world record of 190 pull-ups in one set. Well, every now and again he cams up, but it doesn't really help.
No sense. So like I was saying, yeah, Gervonta Davis lost, and it's right there in front of everyone. He got made to look silly, which I knew was coming. Okay? And this is what Masons do. They build you up to break you down. They're doing it to him right now. I mean, he's in the worst position you could be in. See, this is the thing. You all want to talk, but all y'all are being pimped. You can say what you want, brother, but I'm not a wage slave. Okay?
No. You're absolutely not a wage slave. You would have to have a job.
What you want about me, but I own my own boxing league. You're more than welcome to tell yourself delusion, but none of it exists. At the end of the day, my league is just as real. It's way more real than theirs. Mine isn't rigged. Okay, there's no weight class in mine. So what are you talking about? I'm the champion in mine. I'm 10-0 in it.
Oh dear.
Right. So I mean, could I lose in it?
You know, there's only one problem with 1 gram screw-ons. Every now and again, the battery runs out. I have achieved this right here, right now. I'm a little saddened. -43 TV.
I mean, sure, especially with what I've been through, I'm sure it could happen. I mean, it would be a fluke, but yeah, it's possible. But the point is, the guy was better trained. He was better trained than Gervonta Davis, right? He was stronger. He obviously trained harder, right? He looked like he was in great shape for that match, you know, being real. I mean, I don't like none of them. I'm not a fan of none of them. I don't like none of them. I don't think any of them can come close to competing with me. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's all overrated. I mean, you got 2 dudes there, and they're just playing patty cake back and forth. I understand, you know, that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's not the best in the world, man.
So I just plugged my vape in. I suppose I'm going to have to pack a bowl.
You know, back in the day, it was like people like Bernard Hopkins, you know, all the heavyweights. I mean, Tyson, you know, like that stuff was exciting. I mean, this stuff is really not that exciting.
Mr. Smith is in Mobile again today. And yes, the weather where I'm at, it's beautiful. It's a little cold, but it's just gorgeous. Beautiful day.
And they try to make it like it's something it's not by just trying to make noise. Like, ain't nobody really excited.
His mom's tits. You step away for just a few seconds and you miss so much.
Watch that stuff. I don't watch it. I don't watch none of it, bro. I just see some of the videos after. That's it. Why would I waste my time? Like, they're all scrubs, bro. I'm just talking real talk, bro. Like, if y'all don't understand that you could definitely put me into that boxing circuit, and especially if I had trainers, if they helped me with like my diet and food and all that, say that, you know, y'all get all those tools accessible to you. If I had that, man,
you'd still suck.
Well, let's stop it. Even in your leagues, even if I have to meet a weight, I'm sure I could do it, and I bet you I'd win. But that's my point. I don't understand the point of weight classes. Weight classes doesn't make it fair. It makes it unfair. It makes it completely something else.
Indeed, speaking of non-existent companies, this portion of our program is brought to you by Glow of the Glacier Cosmetics.
That's not boxing. Boxing is when two guys go in at their healthy weight and they get to it. There shouldn't be no weight class. This is why y'all sit there and say, this is why they have weight classes. You don't need weight classes. You need to learn what you're doing. So this is why. Boy, stop it, man. I've been up against people that were 3 times my size. Okay, and it wasn't even
glory hole records. Oh my goodness, Eddie. I'm seeing this logo that I shouldn't describe, but I will anyway. You know, an old 45 record, old 45 RPM with a big hole in the center. Imagine that record with a cock sticking through it.
Any of that. It wasn't even a boxing match. Okay, I mean, I've done that with everything, bar security in the street. I mean, come on, homie. Y'all talk a good game, but you ain't real. It's just like when this dude got on here and said, you're going to have to prove that tough guy. I like, what? Bro, you have to recognize some of reality. I mean, I've proven how tough I am my entire life. I'm 35 years old. I mean, I have all the stripes in the street. I mean, everyone respects me and knows I'm real. I mean, I don't have anything to prove. What I need to prove is that I'm soft.
Eddie, it is definitely getting to him. If we get around to the one that I meant to run, you're going to hear quite a bit of that. And easy, 12-inch 45s, you mean like one song on a 12-inch disc?
So you got it backwards. You need to prove that you're tough because you never have, right? And I need to prove that I'm soft. I need to try to be as soft as possible, like a little cupcake.
Yeah, you need to get to bed, Kelchu. Everybody, please say goodbye to Kelchu Bordner. Be careful at work tomorrow, and we will see you again soon, I promise.
Because I already made it, and that's my job now. I have to be soft. Okay? I don't want no problems. I'm soft. Right? Even though we all know better, we all know who and what I am. Right? So the whole thing is, when you're in a position like me, it's a little different, man. I'm a public figure. I got different rules. I got people that would love to trick me off my throne. You got to learn how to move. You got to learn how to act. You got to learn how to approach things.
Yes, he does need to be reminded of that, Daisy. That's absolutely true. And thank you for doing that.
And as a businessman, that's what you want. Even 50 Cent did the same thing. You didn't see 50 constantly trying to talk crazy to everybody.
So you're saying they're like EPs, basically. That's kind of a weird format, but yeah. If it sounds great, that's what matters.
But he didn't want to do that. They made him do that. He would try to be nice to him. He'd get Styles P on the phone. He's a businessman. He knew how to talk. You know, he tried to negotiate these deals. He wanted to broker record deals for him. And, I mean, I'm not saying that people should have done business with him.
We're just rocking right along, Sticky.
You know, I mean, he might have messed them all over if he could. You know, that's kind of what it seemed like. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, he didn't want to get like that. That's why he would tell him, like, are you really acting like you can compete? And then he showed, like, Cameron. Cameron is nobody. Cameron's never been anyway. Cameron's never had any money. Cameron talks above his head like all of them do. Cameron is a nobody. Jim Jones, a nobody. Joel Santana, a nobody. Nobody cares about Dipset. Dipset is known for snitching on Max B and setting him up.
Yeah, the more tracks you get on the side of a 33, yeah, the quality does go down. Always has.
What are you talking about? Jim Jones is known for trying to pretend that he's tough with some scrub on some weird show, and yet there's all these videos of the truth about Jim Jones and what happens everywhere he goes. That boy can't even walk around New York or anywhere. I mean, there was other states they didn't even play his game at all. He was trying to do that fake talk. And did you see what happened in that video? Because them boys wasn't playing with him.
We're not playing with you either. It's the top of the hour wherever you may be in the world. Negative 43 TV, Sneedville Purgatory. I'm Rich Baritone. And on this Sunday afternoon, we are watching Batman proves he's the strongest superhero with another world record of 190 pull-ups in one set. Let's get back to it.
At all, they wasn't hearing nothing he talking about. Real talk. Did you not see what happened? They all got right to it. You know, and Jim Jones and his security couldn't do nothing about it. So don't tell me anything about a guy that's clearly not a tough individual. Okay, I mean, come on, bro. You saw that elevator debacle that looked like a grandmother. I mean, come on, son. So this is what I'm saying. When you got people like that think they have a voice, what are you talking about? Don't ever repeat my words talking about let's get one thing straight. Yeah, let's get one thing straight. You project, and that's what you are. Now be quiet. What? Walking into a whole arena that I done took over and run and going to act like you going to tell me anything. That's silly, bro. These boys is never going to get monetized. They'll never even get money on this network. They won't get paid. Who's the hustler? But see, if they was...
Hey, look, everybody. It's a member of our Australian contingent here in Sneedville. It's downrange.
Making money, they'd be rubbing that in all day. It'd be all they talking about. Oh, we getting bread on here, right? Because you enabled, right? So everybody does everything for you, right? Me, I'm a grown man. I do everything by myself, homie. Yep, no support system whatsoever. Can you imagine how hard that is? Yeah, boy, stop talking to me. What? See, people are petty, man. People are beyond super petty. Super petty like Tom Petty.
Yeah, he, whatever the fuck, super petty like Tom Petty. Yeah, he thought that was a really, really sick bird, Eddie. Yep. I got a whole group of chickens and, yeah, making them cluck. Bacaw. He thought that was a sick bird.
Right? So, like I said, at the end of the day, nobody cares about Dipset, man. Dipset's all of them are a joke. We know what they are. You know, I'm not in modern day slavery. I'm not in a 360 record deal, okay, that's literally a ball and chain deal, and everybody knows it. So what do you mean? Why do you think rappers wear these chains? Because what do chains symbolize?
Wasted money? I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So before you want to run your mouth and you want to keep talking from an ignorant perspective, because that's where you're talking from, why don't you listen and get real with yourself, homeboy? I mean, what are you going to do is the question now. You know, we got dudes on here, like I said, they fresh out of prison. They're not going to make a career on here. Nobody knows you. You can't even gain an audience. And you were given an opportunity and you completely didn't take it.
Well, your audience in this stream, it has ended, peaked at 10. Everybody's over here.
Boy, you silly. Want to sit there and try to talk some nonsense when you've got no way of even eating, doing anything, making any dough. Boy, stop it. And that's them for you. All of them are struggling at all times. They can't even make 34 bucks. This one dude said he made 34 bucks and he sold somebody's music that he stole. That's a felony. Wow. Desperation has reached all-time highs, people. That man is on video saying that he could not afford a hot dog. That's what he said. He was crying. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the great tone space, remember? Right? Oh, and, just understand, bro, I'm not putting up with none of this nonsense on here. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're all just sitting on this network wasting time. Why do they even have channels? Really, why? I mean, if you're not doing anything, and you're just going to sit there and try to talk and talk. That's pointless, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't putting up with that. So, like I said, at the end of the day, this network is mine. I run everything. Christina loves me. Um, like I said, I don't know. I'm just trying to listen to God, man, and understand what's happening. And, that's about it, man. I have faith that God will do it. God will do the impossible and God will get it done. And I'm just going to continue to come on here and definitely ask the public and encourage people to donate. I'm a content creator. It's how I survive off donations. There's nothing wrong with that.
I was just replying to shit on my phone. Some guy who has no clue what he's talking about relative to baseball was saying that Pete Rose got shafted by Major League Baseball because he got suspended for life for betting on his own fucking team. It's the rule. It was the fucking rule. And he broke it, and he knew he broke it. You got a whole bunch of people that, they fucked him. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Pete Rose broke the rule. Okay? Ever since then, sports have jumped into the bed with gambling. Do you think that it's helping anything? No, in fact, everything. Everything that has to do with gambling cannot be considered legitimate from here on out. That's why everybody thinks every NFL game is rigged. And this one's underrated. Pete Rose got shafted by whoever cut his hair. Yes, indeed, Negasonic. When he decided he was going to grow his hair out, he just didn't have a clue. Yeah, Pete Rose was the greatest hitter that ever lived. Outside of, unless you want to go with like a Ted Williams or somebody, but he totally understood what the rules are. And he apparently thought he was bigger than baseball, and that took care of that. Fallout 354 is here. I will now descend from my soapbox and get back to what we're all here for.
I offer a service to the public. I do a lot for the public. I make you laugh. You know what I mean? If you want to call it entertainment, then I'm an entertainer. That's fine. Just like Christina said, I'm basically like a professional comedian if I want to be.
I'm a roast comedian. You have no sense of humor. What? So fucking ever. You know somebody else that has a great sense of humor? It's Banana Bear Jewbiz. We call him Skip, and he's here now.
I'm pretty funny, right? But I'm also a very serious guy and a gangster, so don't get it confused, right? So at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to impress anyone. I don't try to be anything.
Anybody that does anything like that, Deez, doesn't believe they'll ever be caught.
Not. I'm just me. I like what I like, and I do what I like. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I have this career and opportunity and availability, adaptability to adapt to my environment and do this. I made this a full-scale career, and I'm doing it.
I will say that if anybody, probably if anybody deserves forgiveness for the Black Sox scandal, it's Joe Jackson. Shoeless Joe Jackson. He couldn't fucking read. He was dumb, to the point where I'm not entirely sure that he gripped exactly what was going on. The rest of the Black Sox can, of course, go fuck themselves.
And obviously, what I'm doing is working. I mean, nobody can contest that because, I mean, if I just did 190 pull-ups and set a world record, it's just like they said in the readings, they said jaws are going to drop. Like, yeah, people are going to catch on that I'm the real deal. I'm not fake, man. Nothing I'm saying or doing is fake.
They still shouldn't have done it. They still shouldn't have done it. But as far as the Black Sox go, I can understand their motivation. They were playing for probably the cheapest bastard that was ever involved in the business of baseball. The owner, Comiskey, wouldn't even pay to have their uniforms washed. And the atmosphere was right for something like that to occur. Again, the other 7 guys can go fuck themselves forever. Shoeless Joe, I don't think he had the mental capacity to honestly understand what the hell was going on with all of this.
God is not fake, and God is definitely not fake. God is real as it gets, And like I said, God talks to me. God is the only reason I made it this far, and I stand with God always, man.
Yeah.
That's
He was wrong, Red Pill. We're all happy about that.
all I got to say, Other than that, I saw some video lady that I and telling something about, she said something about that everything here is a misconception and we're supposed to reject it all. It doesn't even make sense, bro. When you're going through stuff, you don't have time to think about that. And she literally brought up
yeah, the old Roman was an absolute son of a bitch.
I'm not even going to say it on here, man, because it's just disturbing, but and she was just saying that you're supposed to go the other direction and everything, and that doesn't make any sense.
I agree. And I'll say one more thing, and we'll maybe pay attention to this, but if the baseball talk is interesting to you, keep it going. Pete Rose is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. That's true. Pete Rose is, in fact, now eligible for the Hall of Fame because he was suspended from Major League Baseball for life. He's now dead. So that no longer applies to him. Pete Rose is, in fact, eligible for the Hall of Fame, and if he gets put on a ballot, he will go right in.
The esoteric knowledge is that they know that we're repeating a cycle in life. Like, I don't think that I know there's evil, but I don't think it's to that extent, dude. They're saying that we're in a time loop and a time warp, and that's just not true. Because if it was true, well, that's fine. Then
yeah, Joe Jackson was borderline, if not, I'll use the phrase of the time, retarded.
We just don't know any better, and we stay doing what we're doing. But
borderline.
Clearly, we come back here for a purpose. To say it's in our control and it's the decision is crazy. It's just insanity, bro. And that's the problem with Masons. They want to play God and act like they have an answer for everything.
And again, he is now eligible. Pete Rose is dead.
Okay. Nah, bro, I think...
Damn shame that's what it took, but there you go.
If anything, reincarnation is definitely...
No doubt.
I believe I've definitely...
No doubt he was autistic.
Reincarnated probably millions of times. And I think you come here until you learn all the lessons and reach...
I don't think Joe Jackson was competent to handle his own affairs. His wife did everything for him relative to their money.
You understand? And that's why, for me personally, I think, I've reached enlightenment. I really do, at least to some extent. So I'm doing pretty well.
Pete Rose's kids?
Right? And that's the whole goal of life, is to reach enlightenment. And, anything else, this is just a gateway, man. It's a gateway and a portal like anything else.
Or Comiskey's children. Geez, I don't know.
Ain't none of us here forever. It's a portal, and it's to learn something and learn a lesson and take away from it. And that's the problem with these Masons. They don't want to look at it like that. They all want to move to Mars. And
yeah, speaking of the WWE, I guess there are wrestlers now that are actually referring to themselves as performance artists. No wonder I don't watch the new stuff.
Go live in space on Mars. Then you got Elon Musk supposedly stating that there is no outer space, that there's some barrier called the firmament. So why are you trying to get through the firmament? And how scary is that? Y'all are saying that behind the firmament is maybe water and that the space is an ocean. And you're trying to, think about common sense, y'all. Think about how insane people like Elon Musk are. You're trying to get through a firmament.
Space is an ocean. Oh my God. Rain explained.
Listen to this. In the beach, when you're in the water, what happens? When you get
I will be 64 years old on April 18th, and that I've never heard that in my life.
I used to get swept under the waves in San Diego, right? People like him scare the hell out of me. They terrify me, seriously, because he's so maniacal. He doesn't have a concept of reality. He's out his mind, bro. And he's not smart. He didn't build no rockets. He ain't done nothing. He's just a puppet.
Good God in heaven. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of our program is brought to you by Evil Prick.
That dude is trying to get through that firmament, bro. If they're saying space is an ocean, what if we're like a big sphere globe, right? That was meant to be housed within an actual ocean, just like they claim there's little cities in the ocean. What if
Oh, okay, I see what you did there, Joe Pack. I see what you did.
if they get through that firmament,
That's
what
a good one. I
happens to
like
us?
it.
Common sense, right? Now, that's scary as hell, bro. You're going to try to get through a firmament where you're saying that space is like an ocean and it's water. Oh, great. Okay. So if it's a firmament and there's a leak in it and you get through that firmament, then what? Then all the water is going to come in here. That's not that's terrifying, bro. Like, seriously, I mean, that even scared the hell out of me. So, like, I don't know what his deal is. He needs to resign. They got to get, like, he got to stop working.
I think they need to go back to fat, tough guys.
Like, straight up, bro. Because, like,
there is nothing wrong with modern wrestling that Dick the Bruiser and the Sheik wouldn't fix. Not the Iron Sheik, the Sheik, the guy with the forks. Yeah, that guy.
He gonna make a mistake that's gonna cost all of us. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's terrifying to me. You know what I mean? Like, if it's a firmament, leave it alone, bro. If there's a barrier there, there's a reason why it's there, right? Come on, dude. I mean, this don't make no sense. Like, you have technology, you know, just send a satellite up there and take a look. You know, you don't got to do all this extra stuff. So what was the point of the rocket launches?
Whoa, what? You're an aeronautical engineer now, are you, numbnuts?
That was shaking everything, right? The whole ground. What's the point of those if you're saying there's a firmament? He said himself, it was his exact words, that there's no such thing as space, basically, and that it's...
Yeah, I just wonder how long it's going to be before Tony Khan's dad pulls the plug on this whole thing.
Actually a dome, that there's a firmament. So it doesn't make any sense. You're contradicting yourself. You're saying there's a firmament, but you can't stop trying to play God and you won't just leave it alone. You're trying to get through it. Why?
He's toying with it. He's thinking about being a flat earther. I myself hope that he completely commits to the concept, which is, of course, absolutely insane. Negative 43 TV, 16 minutes after the hour.
You understand? Like, and, you know, I just pray and, you know, I know God is real and, you know, hopefully he doesn't allow that to happen because that's scary as hell, man. You know, like, I mean, they even showed a thing. They showed like the water at the beach and you know how the water does like little swirls and swivels. And then they show images taken of stars and planets. And I know stars and stuff do this because I've done it with my camera. And you see them and they start morphing and they look like water. And that's the thing is like they're really starting to come to a conclusion that maybe...
I've only seen Tony Khan a handful of times. I think he has a close working relationship with cocaine.
Maybe space is all like water, like we're in the real ocean. We're in some kind of deep, vast ocean. That's scary as hell, bro. Like that firmament is there for our protection. You know, I don't care what you say. That firmament is there because it needs to be there. Nobody in their right mind tries to get through a firmament, okay, that's housing us here. You don't do that. That's not...
Yeah, you don't need to shit on Tony Khan. That's what we have Jim Cornette for.
Not what you do. God is not going to play about that either. So good luck to him. That's all I got to say. I mean, Elon Musk is a man that wants to get through the firmament and has no regard for all of us, the entire human race. And this is the people that y'all want to talk about. Boy, stop it. I do want to make microchips and do mind control. And y'all want to actually listen to this, dude. Boy, stop it.
Microchips and mind control. It sounds like he's talking about Neuralink. And honestly, I'm not a fan of it myself. I'm really not.
This nation is sheep. That's why I told you, like, I don't waste my time worrying about what y'all do. I'm a victim of it. I didn't make...
Will there come a time where every child born gets brain chipped? You bet.
This world, I don't have that kind of whatever, if you call it power. I'm not in that position, wouldn't want to be. You know, they're making decisions that affect all of us. How does he have that right? He's a regular person like anybody else. He ain't special. He ain't. There ain't nothing special about him, dude. He's just a dude that they facilitate his expenses for right now.
He's on nothing, Joe Pack. I promise you he's on absolutely nothing. He's one of those guys, if you give him acid or mescaline, he may actually act normal.
Blah, blah, blah. And he goes around pretending he's someone he's not. He ain't tall. He ain't strong. He ain't smart. I mean, come on, boy, stop it. Somebody who's really smart, like a genius like me, trust me.
Yeah. He was talking about that a lot in the one that we may get to this evening, starting to look like maybe it'll be more like maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, but we're going to get into that one.
They're going to be doing strength feats like this, and they're going to be in good shape. Because if you're a genius, you're going to use your mind and think, and you're going to know how to do these things. Someone like him, he's so out of shape, it's unreal. All he does is sit around and talk. You know what I mean? And this is the problem with the world. And then y'all want to talk about women like any real woman is going to go for that nonsense or cares about fake money. Masons don't have money. I think that whole thing with Trump and Zelensky was a fake too and a show.
All right, there we go. That'll move things.
You might want to worry about that, because this is not your knowledge; it's my knowledge, and I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I may have to go back a little bit. Let's see what knowledge he's claiming.
And I held it. So clearly I'm onto something, right? Clearly I'm figuring out how to kind of manipulate my own strength too and bring it to other levels that are pretty much superhuman. You might want to worry about that, because this is not your knowledge, it's my knowledge, and I know what I'm doing. I discovered all this on my own, and God told me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It is what it is. End of the day, Sneed Enterprises will come into existence. And that's the thing, you know, these people, the more you learn, the more knowledge, whether it's esoteric or whatever from God, you know.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, DZ. I did. All of a sudden, he's trying to pose like he's from LA. And Jesus, X Christ. Hey, look who's here. It's June.
But this is from God. This is not esoteric. God taught me this knowledge. The more knowledge that I gain, the more I laugh at people, you know, because these people are all driving these little cars, whether they own them or not, or on payments. They're all wage slaves. And meanwhile, I'm learning things that you could never comprehend, that completely contradict that philosophy of trying to have so much and have everything, and you know, drive y'all's little Mercedes and around and pretend you're somebody. Nobody cares.
You bet.
It's the truth. Nobody real cares. There's people like me who are, you know, studying concepts you couldn't even understand or comprehend, right? That are a whole lot more powerful than you. And we ain't worried about the silly stuff, man. You know what I mean? And I own my own car lot. I don't care about what I have. I knew that a long time ago. I knew you never care about material possessions. That's a negative, no matter how you deal with it or do it. I never cared.
Oh, I'll say it. We're definitely in end times with Joey Sneed. His limp has not improved. It's been going on for months. And you know what I suspect? I suspect that the guy is diabetic. And there's no joke, no riff there that I'm going to play, because I'm trying not to get into the same battle myself. And if what I think is true, if he has diabetes, he's not going to be walking around talking shit much longer.
That's why I get everything, because I don't care about money. I manifest money because I don't care. You understand? You should try it sometime. It might work for you. Hadn't seen more money than your entire government combined. Boy, stop it. Y'all are funny. You know what I mean? So, like I said, life is about learning. It's a learning experience, and I'm learning. And I'm a prophet and a Messiah, the Messiah, and I don't care what.
He ain't full blown yet. God help us all. And yeah, I think he's one Oreo cakester over the line relative to that.
Anybody has to say or thinks. That's just that simple. All right. So, like I said, do what y'all do. I'm gonna do what I do, and we're just gonna keep on, you know, winning and trying to push farther and farther, and definitely push the strength limits farther. I'm real happy about doing that lift today and holding it as long as I did, though. I think that's the first time I've ever held it that long. Progress, people. Like I said, do my digital training. You can pay for it right here. It all
People say that they're wrong.
Explains it right there on my community wall. Talk to y'all later. Pay me.
And that, I believe, is the first one. Yep, that is the end of Batman Proves He's the strongest superhero with another world record of 190 pull-ups in one set. Blah, blah, blah. Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone. 23 minutes after the hour. And what the heck? Let's jump on in to what I plan to make the feature presentation of this evening. But I guess it is still, but we're not going to get all the way through this thing. We're going to be here for every now and again. I sound like I'm from the Midwest. We're going to be here for about another 35 minutes or so. So if that's if that's the case, let's get going. We are going to start with another check accrued around $135. Batman stays making money. So we'll watch some of this tonight, this afternoon, whatever time it may be, wherever you are. And we will come back to the rest of it on Tuesday, probably Tuesday afternoon, at least where I am here in Sneedville proper. So let me go ahead and stop the running of the mouth. There's the click. There's the curtain going up.
All right, welcome to Batman Radio, people, where we owe you absolutely nothing. All right, and everybody owes Tyree Sneed. So pay me my money.
No.
That's right.
No.
So as usual, people,
No.
Batman, right, is the only one who's fully capable and continues to be successful. Another check, people, in the books. Like I said, I make the money, you count it. Right. Another check for $135 because my business is extremely successful.
Again, I'll reiterate this here, and I'm in no way flexing on the kindness of the people in Sneedville. Last night, before they take the taxes out, between Cash App and Super Chats, I made $169. It took you 3 months to generate that. See the difference?
And I make tons of money doing what I...
And thank you so much. I will never be able to thank you good people enough. It's just not possible.
I do. That's right. But these people ain't seen $1 off of YouTube. Get real with yourself. You can't say nothing. Yep. If you ain't making hundreds of dollars consistently on this platform like me, you can't even talk to me. For sure, you can't tell me nothing. That ain't positive. I love it, baby. Another check in the books. Like I said, I think that check's around like $135.
If he goes inpatient again, he will never, ever walk out the door. Same as Daniel Larson. He'll never be free and shouldn't be. He's incompetent. Just like Tyree. Tyree Sneed is legally incompetent to manage his own affairs. That is a fact.
It'll probably increase too. But like I said,
it just hasn't been declared so.
Happening because it's the end of the month. Right. I figured. Right. And I still don't know. I haven't gotten any word back on what happened with that bonus, if it exists, whatever. I don't know. I know it said it ended February. You were supposed to try to qualify for it each month. So I don't know if we did that or not for January and February. I'm not sure. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I would think that we did.
And if you look at the upper right-hand corner of your screen, that's Tyree Sneed under arrest.
So, you know what I mean? But I don't know. But we'll see if they say anything. Maybe they'll throw it on there. I've seen them do kind of weird stuff like that where they'll just like at the last second throw it on to the check. If that happens, that'll open up the gate for me. That's what I need. But there's no guarantee. So right now, we're going to just go ahead and move forward, proceed forward as if I'm not getting it. And, you know, that way it is what it is.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So another check in the books. So all of you need to ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? Because not you and other people don't represent you. But none of you have built a successful business.
This is not a successful business because it isn't a business. This is a performance. Same as you, except much, much better. And you keep asking for donations. Again, I call them tips for a reason. Performers get tipped. Charities get donation. Are you a charity? Oh, fuck no.
One of you, right? Not a one of them can talk to me with self-respect and with respect for others on this channel as a grown adult, right? Which is all that we do here. This is YouTube, not anything else. This is a platform where people record stuff and try to make money. Everybody on here wishes they could do e-commerce. Unfortunately for you, I'm just better at this than all of you.
You don't even know what e-commerce is, I'll bet. And if you do have an idea, it's a vague one at best. So I have this bud sitting on my tray, ready to get broken up by the king of this thing. Yes, indeed. It's time for Pete, the destroyer of bud. I'm doing very well. Everybody else is too.
So like I said, while other people are sitting there, one guy stole another guy's music, right? He gonna go to prison for all his crimes. He's mooching, right? While they doing that type of stuff, I'm on here independently winning with all odds against me, right? And they refuse to donate me any money at all. I'm a content creator. I survive off donations. This is all intentional. It's all being documented. It will be sent to a lawyer.
You survive on donations? No wonder you're starving.
And I'm guaranteed to win my lawsuits. Like I said, why are people not paying me? That's what I need to know.
Because it's not worth paying you. It's not worth tipping you, to be more exact about it. You radiate hate and negativity. You do not draw bees with piles of shit. You draw flies.
Like, we're not waiting. We're not asking. Like, no, I should be getting paid on here. Like, tons of more extra money. I've done more than my part.
No, yeah.
Right? Being Batman, I'm successful as hell. Like I said, accomplished more than every agency put together, accomplished more than everybody. I'm a living legend.
We saw what you looked like today in the previous video. That's a lie.
Everybody respects me and what I do.
No.
Right?
Mm-mm.
And then with everything else, with the street ball tour, everything of which I have done has succeeded. So you got to ask yourself, what are you doing wrong? And what am I doing right? Like I said, the music, put out the website, TyreseSneed.com. It's worldwide, all over again. I got to go back on there and see what countries are checking it out. Right. And I can post that again if I'd like. Right. If it's really like some new countries and we got some rotation. You know, people forget about it and they actually check for it. I mean, I don't put it out. I keep it off the
word of the state records. It does have a ring.
Internet, and then I put it out when I choose. So for people to remember, I mean, that means they're checking for it. I mean, that's a big deal. You know, when you got people after years and years still regularly checking out for your music, I think that speaks volumes, don't you? So like I said, I'm the successful CEO.
Yeah, I actually did just say no. For once in my life, I wasn't long-winded about it.
Of my record label, Cashless Bane, like I said.
Nothing at all like that would have worked very well, too.
We outdid every major label financially throughout the course of all these years, right? I have all the bank records, bank statements, receipts, documentation to prove it.
Hunger Force. I watched it, tried to get into it, and what I saw, I did like, but I just could never really get into it, and I don't know why. All the ingredients were there.
If anyone wants to have a sit-down meeting, all you got to do is make that clear and actually have it. Because online, all I see is hot.
Now, Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, that's a whole nother thing. The first one that I saw was the race ban in custody case. I was not prepared for it. There's just something funny about taking characters and putting them into situations they just don't belong in. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, example number one.
Air, right? Everybody's quiet. I hear crickets. I'm not hearing anybody saying nothing that exists because the world has nothing to say to me that exists.
Let's go back a little bit there and see if we can catch that there, Red Bill.
Bank records, bank statements, receipts, documentation to prove it. If anyone wants to have a sit-down meeting, all you got to do is make that clear and actually have it. Because online, all I see is hot air, right? Everybody's quiet. I hear crickets. I'm not hearing anybody saying nothing that exists because the world has nothing to say to me that exists. None of you are happy to see me win and succeed, and that's perfectly fine, but I am. You understand? And Christina is. She's very proud of me. So, like I said, I'm in the winning position. I hope.
Yeah, Aqua Teens was kind of like surrealism for teenagers back then. Squidbillies, another one. Yeah, every episode I've seen, I've liked, but it never became appointment television for me for whatever reason. And I just love fucking Unknown Henson.
Hold the boss cards. Yep. See, reality is really something, man. Reality is something nobody can get around. Everybody has to deal with it. Like I said, over here.
Yeah, if I recall right, I was probably what, early 30s or so when that came out.
Catch us paying. We continue.
Now I have to look it up. Doggone it.
To accrue checks on here with this business. I run several companies. I compound my companies and I build companies as ideas off of other companies. And you want to be all up in my business, and it's impossible. My business does not concern you. Yeah, that's right. I own several companies. Yep. And you can't seem to understand basic logic. I'm not here to explain to somebody who, no matter what I'm going to say, they're going to be petty and try to disagree. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the public that has know-how and understands how reality and everything works. Feel me? So, like I said, I've been moving how I move for a long time, brother.
I was not in my early 30s. Maybe I should just take this upper plate out. It came out in 2000, did that show. Yes, it did. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So that would have made me 39 when that came out.
It's a proven formula. I have the blueprint. Jay-Z didn't, but I do. I don't have delusions of grandeur. I have an actual recipe for grandeur. Feel me? I'm very proud of myself, man. I know who I am. I know what I've accomplished here with this. And like I said, I'm going to try to do my...
By God, I'm going to do it, kids. I'm going to remove my upper plate. It's a bad picture in your mind, but hey.
My best to celebrate as much as I can. It's just unbelievable that these people think they're going to sit there and not produce a budget for me. There has to be another budget on top of what I'm making on monetization. Always has been. Like I said, these people, these so-called fans all over the place can't say they're fans because y'all look at me like a commodity. So for sure, I feel some type of way about that. It makes no sense. I don't owe y'all nothing. I'm not here for your entertainment.
Yeah, you are.
If anything, you're here for my entertainment, literally. Like, know your place. Straight up. So I don't know what y'all thinking, but y'all gonna pay me. Every single one of you is gonna pay me. Yep. And everything I say comes true. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I wish I did.
Don't have a choice. You got to pay. So you got the Cash App there in the description box. You have it in the bottom left-hand corner every day. Use that thing. That's right. Put your money where your mouth is, baby. You feel me? Y'all claim you want to support someone. You claim you a fan. You claim you support. Cool. Right now, I don't have any fans outside of Christina. And that's as far as it
No fans, no friends
goes. It ain't never been different. It ain't never going to be different. You understand? Like I said, this is absolutely ridiculous. And the longer that people act like this and continue to do this behavior, the more it goes into the lawsuit, and I'm guaranteed to win. It does not make any sense. I'm a human being. You understand? Your all's job is your fans. You sit there and you pay me. That's what you do.
Now, this is relaxation, kids. You sit down after a long day. You put your feet up. You take your teeth out. You put them on the coffee table, and you prop your feet up, and you say, yeah.
You watch and you pay me. If you can't afford to pay me, you need to go get a job and get off of here and quit watching me. All right? Have you gotten a job yet? You need to fund this program. Your funds are how I get paid.
Well, you're fucked.
Yep. I don't know what they talking about. Everybody already knows these concepts. They already know all these things.
Hey, look, it's Best in Show. Hope I didn't already welcome you. I'm just having one of those days, Best.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, right? Like Abraham Lincoln said, I believe. It It's what it is, man.
I can't add anything to that. I simply can't.
Do 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 do. Like I said, people are just hilarious, man. This platform is just filled with people who have no know-how to them.
Oh, fuck, that sucks. One time I was eating peanut brittle and had a molar absolutely fucking explode all the way down to the gum line.
They act like they don't understand basic reality. Like I said, bro, we got to make this money, man. Like I said, you all will never have a voice over here.
Yeah, but I thought maybe I did. Again, just one of those damn days, and being too high doesn't have anything to do with it. I started off bad.
Only time I'm doing a chat is a vertical
They can't all be zingers, kids.
live stream, and I won't be paying attention or acknowledging anything in it. There's no longer this game. Like, if I do a vertical, I'm not talking to the chat. There's no need, bro. I can't be distracted with what I'm doing, so I got to focus. Feel me? And that's it. I'm done hearing people out that I was never trying to hear out. This platform is designed to encourage that stuff and enable it, and we ain't going to allow it. We're not here for that. And we're filing lawsuits, so
Oh my goodness. Girth Brooks, thank you so much. Man, wow, you're too much.
I'm guaranteed to win. You can't shape a platform to encourage behavior and stuff that
A vertical is a vertically oriented live stream that you can do through your phone on YouTube, and that's what you were doing to get gifts sent to you. Vertical live stream. Yes, that's right.
like I said, you didn't just encourage it, you're who's behind it, and I know you are. I know what's going on, bro. Ain't nobody fooling me. Feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the thing, you know, y'all people still sit there in front of me and talk, trying to make jokes. Like, I get it and all, but at the same time, ain't nothing funny about this, bro. This is a serious thing and a serious situation, bro. It's serious as it get. When you got people that, you know, just refuse to let me do what I need to do, that don't make no sense, man. You know what I mean? Like, I've got stuff I need to do, bro. I can't do it until you people start doing your job. It just doesn't make any sense. It hasn't since day one. And then for people to act like that's the world we live in or that's how I'll be treated, not at all, man. Like, stop with that hiding behind the computer nonsense, boy. Y'all know what it is. And you know who you're talking to. Feel me? So it is what it is, man. Because I'm going to keep winning. Look at that nonsense. See what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, there we go. He's yelling Batman.
Oh boy,
Well, that's cool.
Smilets.
He honked loud as hell. But yeah, I don't have time for that stuff. Like I said, I do appreciate it. I got to do what I got to do, man. Like I said, we got to figure out a way to start making money on here again. I used to make thousands of dollars on here, and it don't make no sense. All these people were fake and catty. They didn't want to see your boy make it. They didn't want to see your boy win. Clearly.
No, nobody wants to see you make it. You're detestable.
Because if they had wanted to see me win, right, I'd be winning. They'd be paying me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't care, Christina, and I don't care who the money comes from, but people need to donate. That's it. Like I said, donate anonymously. I don't care. But everybody needs to send money in to this channel. We got to have funds. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is not going to continue. You can tell yourself whatever you want. It's not going to continue.
Sure it is.
Whatever I say goes.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, at the end of the day, it's people's failure to act, like Razo Ghul taught about. Right? It just is what it is at the end of the day, man. Man, that's hilarious, bro. I'm not even in my bat suit. And he went crazy on the horn and said, yelled Batman. That's awesome. It don't get no better than that. So don't tell me that I don't have somewhat of an impact, because I clearly do. Like I said, apparently people are very interested in who I am and stuff. That's all cool. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to get, some actual money, make some bread doing this. I don't understand how people can feel any way about that. I mean, if they were on my side, they'd be on my side. And that's the part that's so confusing.
But they aren't, so they're not.
I'm like a celebrity, and people are honking, and people, it seems like people support me in what I do. But then when I go look at the Cash App or the PayPal or the Venmo, there's nobody sending nothing, supporting nothing. Like, I just don't understand. I'm just saying that's how you can show your support. And like, I need to be making money more so than what I'm already making. I'm doing the best I can, man. I mean, I've gone hard as hell with my business. I go out my way. I work hard. I mean, like I said, clearly I have an impact and have accomplished a lot if people are yelling Batman. You know what I mean? I mean, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I just think that, I don't know. I think it's like an attitude thing, and I think a lot of people just don't know the channel still. And that's what's kind of messing me up right now and holding me back. So hopefully we can get to a point where they all know the channel and are able to contribute. That was the whole purpose of why I made this, because I was hoping and figured that people would show some support, because I mean, it's like you have the ability to help Batman, and it's supposed to be on the
I guess you figured wrong, huh?
people's champion. It's supposed to be a people funded thing, where people have.
Yep, right here, Crazy Horse, right here on -43 TV, 46 minutes after the hour, 14 minutes until the top of the hour, at which time we will take our leave for this Sunday, and we'll be back on Tuesday to finish this video up.
The ability to send me money, and then it helps me to do more and come back stronger and harder and tougher every time. I mean, people could literally donate thousands of dollars on here. I mean, there's nothing stopping them. I think Cash App will only let me withdraw.
Okay, he gets really silly now.
Draw like 1,000, but people could be donating me as much money as they like, and say, "Hey, go get yourself like an official scooter," right? They could do stuff like that. How much was the other one? I can't remember. I think the other one was like around like 2,500 or something like that. I mean, people could do that. People could just up and donate like $5,000 altogether if they wanted. They could get in groups. I mean, they could do whatever they want. That's just all I'm saying is, I mean, I think that I've earned to have the public support me, and I'm just going to continue to ask until it happens. I mean,
you have earned a mouthful of ashes. I mean, like ashes, certainly not our ashes. Maybe I should have phrased it another way. A mouthful of dirt. There we go.
There's no other way. You know what I mean? I'm doing everything through God, through faith. I mean.
Please welcome Lobster. We only have 12 minutes left, but you've made it, and that's what matters.
Stuff like that would really help me out, because that's what I need. I need at least to get to like 5-10 grand, at least just to start and have a budget to work with. And then that way I could do all my, moving around as Batman and doing what I really need to do. Like I need at least 10 racks. That's just the truth. At this point, like I have to kind of take a step back and reevaluate everything. But what I do is real, and people know and they respect me. So.
And it will only cost you $10,000. What a deal, huh?
I'm happy about that, man. Genuinely, I'm excited about it, and it proves that my business, all of them, have a future. And have really made an impact. Like I said, I told y'all I got a lot done. So I mean, at the end of the day, how do I put this? At the end of the day, that's what I need. I need someone to help me produce for now until, Christina and I come into all these blessings. I need someone to help me produce an actual budget, hopefully at least around 10 grand.
Well, wish big. You're just setting yourself up for more crushing disappointment, and that's why we're here on Negative 43 TV. The original scooter was around $300. So thereabouts.
I'm just being honest. That's what I need. It's the only way that I can really do this the right way. And I don't know how else to explain that to y'all. Because with that money, I could turn around and take a look at the electric bikes. I could take a look at, they got electric bikes at like Academy, stuff like that. It would literally let me actually have some options for the right, equipment and stuff to do what I need to do. But until I have this real money and until people start donating consistently, there's not much I can do. I keep doing what I'm doing, but that's the best I can give. It's just the truth. Because I put too much money into this business and I got a constant budget that I have to produce because it takes a lot. It takes money. Never was different. I put a lot of money into this business, Hold on.
Yes, hold on. It's what we're all here for, isn't it?
So meaning that it's an investment like any other, and I've invested a lot. I put everything I had at the time into it. And I don't regret it at all. I'm very excited and happy that I did it. And it's working, So, of course, you're going to have some people feel whatever way because they don't want to see me win. We're not here for that, and we're not going to acknowledge you. People don't have a choice but to be on my side. Like I said, I don't forget nothing. Forgiveness is for me, but I don't forget nothing. And I don't talk to people who try to treat me any kind of way whatsoever. So we will never have a conversation. Good luck trying, and that's it.
Well,
so at the end of the day, like I said, it's the internet. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Me, I'm a real dude. I'm a real person, real gangster. At the end of the day, man, that's what I need. I need a $10,000 budget at least. And like I said, really, I'd say at least really around 13K, because I would need at least about $3 grand to get the right scooter and all that. And see, I want the one that comes with everything. You know what I mean? I could start with the other one though, and then work my way up. But that's what I need. It would be about 10 to 20 grand. That's just realistically our goal now. And like I said, you have every available tool here to try to fund what I'm doing and help me. I don't think it's out of the question or out of the picture for me to ask the public to support me at all. I think that it makes perfect sense. I've done a lot for the public and for everyone. And that's what I need. I need about 10, 20 racks, $20,000, 10, 20 grand. And I would have the money available to me with that to at least try to get the tools that I need, because I could also go out and purchase all the other stuff I need to add on to the bat suit, get the suit as right as possible. I really feel like it's something that people want. They made that clear. It's something the public wants. And it's just exciting. I didn't expect for it to be such a good turnout and for people to really have love for me and what I'm doing. I didn't know that. I didn't expect that. And, I'm myself. I say how I feel about things. So I don't expect everyone to like me because I'm not opinionated, but I say the truth.
I'm not opinionated, he says. I'm not opinionated. Oh, man, my brain kind of hurts, and I don't often get headaches.
And the truth is not a very popular subject nowadays, you feel me? So for people to be this excited It does surprise me a little bit, and I'm pretty happy about it. I'm very content and satisfied with that. That people like what I'm doing and what I've created here, because definitely took a lot of creativity, it took originality, and I've just been doing things that nobody else has.
Ashes 611 is here, but you're here late, but that's okay. You can go back and watch this. You made it. That's all that matters. We'll be here for approximately 6 to 7 minutes.
Done on here if you pay attention, and I'm a pioneer. This is like Manifest Destiny, and I'm John Wayne, literally. When he says, I want cows, I want beef that makes you strong. Right? Like, that's the truth. I'm the pioneer. I'm creating. I mean, it's the same exact concepts. It's just, this is the new Wild Wild West. Instead of being on plains and fields and, with cattle and horses, and being a cowboy, now it's, you're on the internet and you're a cowboy on the internet. It's the truth.
If you're on the internet, you're a cowboy on the internet. This doesn't seem like wide open fields to me, really. I mean, like, at all. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard him say.
We're all cowboys out here. Cowboys and cow women, cowgirls. That's what we are. It's the Wild Wild West on here, and it's just basically you have to navigate.
Not on YouTube.
And figure out, I mean, in my opinion, how to be original, and that's where a lot of these people went wrong and fell off, because they don't have any originality inside of them. They don't have any originality in them. So yeah. It's like,
don't have any originality, huh? Tell us some more, Sham God 2023.
When you can't be original, yeah, you're going to run into problems. Feel me? I mean, you're going to have a hard time, because there's people out here like me that I'm completely original. I've had my own thing forever, and it's not a gimmick.
You think you're Batman. That's not original.
And, I think that's why the public has responded so well to all of it. And I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I'm really happy when it puts a smile on people's faces. Like I said, I was walking through the mall yesterday, and I talked to Christina about it. We were messaging, and I told her, a kid went by and, yelled, he said, Batman, so, I mean, it's just nice. It's good to see that, the youth loves it. And, I forget about that sometimes.
Good God.
While I'm busy, working, and it just, I think that's a friendly reminder from God that what I'm doing has a much larger impact than what I think all the time. You know what I mean? So those reminders are kind of nice. Because I mean, he was just really excited, and it's good to see people happy. It's good to see that what I'm doing at least makes people happy, so that's what I try to go for, but like I said, it's all real.
And they're laughing at you because they believe you to be a clown. They believe correctly.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's why nobody can judge me, because the territory that I've entered with being Batman and everything behind it it's all newfound territory. I mean, people don't have the heart to do what I do. I mean, even just to go where I go and how I go about doing it pretty much every day, most people wouldn't want to do this. They just wouldn't. It's not comfortable. It's hard. It's tough. I deal with a lot of stuff outside, a lot of different elements. And, that was the concept when I first started, really thinking about it and realized that I really was Batman. The whole concept came behind, hold on.
And that is all that I have for you on this Sunday evening. On Tuesday, I promise you, we will go over the rest of another check accrued around $135. Batman stays making money. So you'll be able to look forward to that, perhaps. Probably Tuesday afternoon, could be Tuesday evening. You just never know when you're talking about Negative 43 TV. But, it was great party. And as always, say it with me now, it's time to bring up the house lights and go home. Hang out. I got a brand new outro segment coming up right now. I'm Richbartone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
And now, Negative 43 KUNT-TV ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, with corporate offices located at One Cross Tower in downtown Sneakville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneakville. Negative 43 TV operates at a power of 200 hamster wheels, turning at exactly 61 RPM. On behalf of Rich and Marie Baritone, Old Betsy the Computer, Pete the Destroyer of Bud, and the rest of us here at Negative 43 TV, I'm Cleveland Steamer. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And now, high flight.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.